Today on the Topping Show, Bud Light tweets support for the women's soccer team but can't define what a woman is. PETA joins the Bud Light boycott and asks Kid Rock for help. Jason Aldean's song is censored on the terms of racism, but actually turns out to be number one hit song and is actually racist. Barbie movie turns out to be pro-feminist and anti-male, well, not so much of a surprise. A anti-woke and woke app hits the marketplace to try to guide consumers. Biden secretly meets with the United Auto Workers president. New York City is turning migrants away. Tesla profits increase, but still not back to the previous levels. Amazon One Palm payment is going to be rolled out to all of the Whole Foods. Petco is coming to Lowe's, and Goldman Sachs profits are down 58%. All of that and much more today on The Topping Show. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder release twice a day. Guys say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me. That's a joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner and need a little assistance, you reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Now, going on to the business part of the podcast, you have Netflix having their stock drop by $20 billion, which is quite astronomical, and yet another reason I'm kind of happy I didn't invest in them. Well, I'd rather just reinvest myself, but I digress. Now, many analysts are looking at this equation from a few different reasons as to why their stock plummeted so quickly within a matter of days. And it looked like the stock specifically dropped from a high point of $481.70 per share all the way down to $427.27 per share. Now, that being said, it's still a huge value per share of a stock, and their revenue is increasing, but there's a lot of uncertainty. So their Q2 revenue was $8.2 billion, which is huge. That's great. That's a lot of cash. Revenue. Profits. Now, that $8.2 billion is better than the same quarter last year. So fiscal Q2 last year, it looks like their revenue was 2.7% less than this year. That being said, the United States is terrible with inflation, blame the government for most of that, and many might say it's about the same in terms of value. And it's especially interesting to see the stock crash all of a sudden because just a couple days ago, we were announcing how they had achieved 6 million additional subscribers. Perhaps it's because they're not so much profitable, and there's a lot of uncertainty in Hollywood, which it would be a total shame if we couldn't have all that amoral crap hoisted upon the market. Well, I'm sure some people appreciate it. Most of Hollywood, I think, is a copy-paste, which a computer could easily do and will easily do. One of those things where time shall tell to see how many of the people in the Actors Guild are really safe and how many of the writers are really safe from being replaced by the robots as they take over. But as I always say, time shall tell. Now, they're also altering their plans at Netflix. So Netflix actually canceled their basic no ad plan, which was previously $9.99 per month. However, thankfully they're grandfathering you in, which is a common term, as in you get to keep it if you already have it. And they're actually pushing people towards an ad-supported model, which is technically cheaper to the consumer at $6.99 per month. However, obviously, they actually make more money off that because the advertisers, of course, pay them a lot of money. Traditional to, what does this remind me of? Oh yeah, cable TV, the thing they were out to set out and destroy. It seems like kind of coming full circle with advertising creeping back up because a lot of these production studios, like streaming services, it's kind of a crapshoot. You don't know if a show is going to be a hit or it's going to fail epically. Some you can certainly predict more than others, just given a little bit of evidence around it. But a lot of uncertainty on what's going to happen with Hollywood. How long could Netflix hold out? There's rumors they could hold out more than others, but there's some people saying if the Hollywood strike isn't resolved by Christmas, there's not going to be any content next year because obviously you have to have a ramp-up period where they're producing stuff, in theory, 1 or 2 original ideas, mostly copy and paste, and then they have to have the long actual production, actually putting the materials together. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out, but that's one of the reasons the stock is also precipitously dropping at Netflix. Time shall tell to see where they go from there. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Also, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so if you could click that subscribe button, would really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like and comment. Those things greatly help the video get shared to more and more people. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers. Heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.